All right, who's here on Mr. James Edward Kellogg?
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. Hello, Mr. Kellogg.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. Court is calling 2025 CR 001641, State versus James Edward Kellogg. Can I have parties announced?
State.
Sean Sheffield for defense, Your Honor. We're ready.
And are you Mr. Kellogg?
Yes.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Are you the same James Edward Kellogg who is placed on community supervision in 2025 CR 001641 for the offense of evading arrest, detention with a previous conviction on April 17, 2025 for a term of 3 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, James Edward Kellogg, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of May and June 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
I'm sorry?
Yes. Not true. Not true.
Not true?
True. True. Sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, that's okay. So you can either plead true or not true. If you plead not true, because we're set for a contested hearing today, we will go forward. If you plead true, then that means that you're saying, yes, the allegation in the motion, I admit that I did not report. Do you understand?
Yes.
Then state if you'll reread the violation for the record.
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, James Edward Kellogg, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of May and June 2025 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that?
True.
State,
State will waive and abandon the remaining violations.
any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, the proposed agreement is to grant state's motion and sentence to 16 months in the state jail facility, and then state will also take into consideration cause number 2025 CR 0109 and 2025 CR 0109.
All right, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? 2021?
I'm sorry, 2025 CR 010938.
Yes.
2025 CR 010939.
All right. Oh, that's okay. That's what the court reported. All right, counsel, is there a reason I should not sentence him to 2 years?
Judge, we're just asking the court to follow that recommendation. We understand the court does not have to, but we're just asking to give him an opportunity, Your Honor. He is just asking for that opportunity.
All right, what have you done since you've been on probation? You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
James Edward Kellogg.
All right, what have you done since you've been on probation? Other than, because they're taking some cases into consideration. Were these cases alleged to have been committed after he was placed on probation?
After, yes, Your Honor. However, I will let the court know that we were going to fight them if we needed to, Your Honor.
Okay. So what have you done?
To be honest, when I got the probation a few months back when they gave it to me, they had an address for Austin, Texas, Cesar Chavez in Austin, Texas, which was a half of outside of that in 1995.
Mm-hmm.
They asked me for an address. I was under the impression that I would get mailing instructions.
So you didn't pick up the phone and call anybody? Why not?
The impression that waiting for mailing instructions, I was waiting the address here.
You mentioned halfway house. Have you been on parole before?
Yes,
So you know how it works.
yes,
And you know you're supposed to reach out and contact people.
yes.
And you know that if they don't have, the address that they have is the last address that perhaps you've given them, right?
Yes, and that wouldn't be the address they had on it.
Well, didn't a probation officer go over conditions with you?
Yes,
And you're telling me they didn't ask for your address?
they did. And I
And-
gave them my address here that I've been on parole, and I was under the impression that they were going to give me reporting instructions when they prove that happens.
He felt that they had the new address, but I guess they did not. So there was issues there, Judge.
So I did give them a new address though before I left school.
All right. So what, are you saying that they never contacted you?
I was under the impression that they would give me mailing. I would give reporting instructions to the mail.
He's telling the court he is at fault.
Yeah.
He should have checked in,
Sure.
but he didn't. And that's the reason why he didn't. But he understands he should have.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, see, what the reason why I'm asking these questions, because it appears to the court that you're saying you didn't know you had to report, or you didn't know where you had to report.
Yes.
And normally what ends up happening when people are on probation, they're giving their instructions of where to report. So did they tell you where to report, or did they not tell you where to report?
They told me they were.
And did you not? So they told you to report. Did they tell you where to report?
I was confused on how I was going to get the reporting instructions. Am I guilty of not reporting May and June? Yes, I am.
No. Here's my question. Did they tell you where to report? That's either yes or no.
Yes, because I know where to report.
All right, so-
down the street from
All right. So they told you where to report, and you say it's down the street from you,
their fault.
and you still didn't report. All right. So I'm just trying to clear up.
And Judge, that's as I stated, he's taking responsibility for that. He's telling the court he should have done more.
All right. Probation. Anything else? All right. The court is going to grant the motion. The court is going to sentence you to 20 months in the state jail facility. Taking consideration 2025 CR 010938, 2025 CR 010939, and give you credit for any time served. Did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on community supervision. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own. Oh, I'm sorry. And there's also no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you will need to speak to an attorney. Mr. Kellogg, I see that I had ordered for you sober support meetings. Is there still an alcohol or drug issue with you? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to request for you the therapeutic community.
Thank you, Judge.
I don't have any jurisdiction to force you into the program or have them place you in the program, but they're going to see in the judgment that I recommend therapeutic community for you. Even though that's in the judgment, you're still going to have to ask for it. If you don't ask for it, they definitely will not consider you. Do you understand?
Yes, that's when I get to state jail, I ask.
For the therapeutic community and let them know you need it. And once you're released from custody after you serve your sentence, if you can't find a transition home or a place that can help you maintain your sobriety, if I'm still here, you come back here and I'll make sure to get you some help. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thanks, Judge.
Welcome. Thank you. All right. Who is here on Diego Chavez?
Give him a lot of Mr. Chavez, Your Honor.
Okay. Good morning. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 001789 State versus Diego Chavez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Get him a lot up for Mr. Chavez, Your Honor. We're ready.
And are you Mr. Chavez?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you entered a plea of guilty on September 8th. PSI and TAP evaluation was completed. According to your plea bargain agreement, the state is recommending deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI and TAP evaluation?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
No, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Chavez earlier today, and I did discuss some of the recommendations that were made by probation, specifically the fact that they want Mr. Chavez to have some type of outpatient treatment with his insurance company right now that he has. He has a very good job working for Tesla, well, as a subcontractor for Tesla. And that opportunity would give him the opportunity to show the court that not only could he comply with those conditions that probation is asking of him, he also recognized, and I did discuss with him, the DWI issue and the alcohol issue. He did speak to me candidly and say, I didn't think that I had a problem, but as far as the recommendation for probation, he sees how they could come to the court and suggest, look, if at the time of the incident, you had alcohol in your system, not only did you have alcohol in your system, you have a previous DWI, that is also something that would indicate that a DWI program potentially could be helpful for Mr. Chavez in succeeding on this deferred adjudication. And we would ask this court to consider that Mr. Chavez is willing not only to do the recommendations suggested by probation, but he's asking this court to give him an opportunity to continue with his work because, again, he has 3 children. He is behind on his child support, Your Honor. From the PSR, I did ask him, and he did verify that he is behind that $6,000 on his child support. He did indicate that now that he has this job and he's working full time, that gives him an opportunity to not only chip away at that amount, but also to give a little bit more to that child support amount that he's paying for his child. We asked this court to consider the fact that he does not have any prior felony convictions, Your Honor, and we would ask this court to follow the agreement with the prosecutor in this case, Your Honor, for deferred adjudication.
All right, do you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Diego Chavez.
All right, so what did you do wrong?
I had a firearm when I should have not had it with me at the time. And I believe that I'm not a bad person and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to prove that I deserve a second chance and that I am a good person.
But no. You're saying you had a gun and you should not have had a gun because in the PSI report, the complainant is stating that you're not taking any account of your actions. So you're not here today because you had a gun, right?
Right.
So why are you here today?
I'm here today because I was stopped for they had accused me of pointing a gun at two.
Well, here's the thing. Let me stop you right there. You entered a plea of guilty. So your attorney will tell you, and I've been a defense attorney before, either you're falling on the sword or you're not. Now, your attorney has reviewed the PSI report. I'm assuming you've reviewed the PSI report. And let me just tell you, the complainant on page 4, did you read what the complainant said about you?
Yes, ma'am.
So why are you here? Because the complainant says you had no remorse, zero remorse, and that you put several people's lives at risk, including a senior living facility that was nearby. So why are we here?
I'm here to take action in anything I need to do. I believe that
No, I mean, you're here to take action if I follow this agreement and place you on probation. But why would I even, let's start here. Why would I even put you on probation? Because it seems from what you're telling me, the police just came out of the blue, pulled you over, and they pulled you over and you had a weapon in your car. It seems to me, if that's the case, then maybe you should be in misdemeanor court, not in felony court. So there has to be something that has occurred for you to be in felony court other than, because your attorney is saying you don't have any felonies. So other than you're just driving around with a weapon, because if you're just driving around with a weapon, then maybe, depending on the facts, maybe it's unlawfully carrying of a weapon, which is a misdemeanor, but you're here for a felony. So I'm trying to figure out mentally, why do you think you are here?
I believe I was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and I wasn't trying to intend to hurt anyone in any kind of way. I'm just in the position that I was in. It makes me look like a bad person, but
Here's the thing. People always say they're in the wrong place at the wrong time. And honestly, when you think about it, if somebody is hypothetically, if somebody is at a fast food restaurant and somebody pulls a gun on them, they're not in the wrong place at the right time. They're there just trying to enjoy their life, and somebody comes in and pulls a weapon on them, right?
yes, ma'am.
So I have yet to think of a scenario in my head where people are at the wrong place at the wrong time, unless this is Star Trek and we're doing a time continuum. Otherwise, you were at this location according to what you stipulated to. There was a disagreement or something, and you put a gun on somebody. That's why we're here.
Yes, sir.
We're not here because you were driving around in a vehicle and you just had a weapon and that was it. We're here for that. Why is it so hard for you to say that?
I guess my wording, I shouldn't have took the action how I did,
And what action did you take that was an inappropriate action?
that I had a weapon on me that, I mean, in the situation that I was in, I felt that my life was in danger.
Oh, then maybe we shouldn't be here. Maybe you should be at a jury trial and you should be arguing self-defense. See, here's the problem. You have pled guilty to this offense.
Yes, ma'am.
When you plead guilty to something, you are saying, yes, I did it. Now, sometimes it's not a guilty verdict. It's you're at a jury trial. You're saying, yes, I did it, but let me give you my self-defense issue, or let me give you my justification. I did it, but this is why I shouldn't be punished for it, because legally I had a right to do what I did. So this is what we're going to do.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to come back, and counsel, you can appear by Zoom. We're going to come back at 1:30, and you need to think about this, because what I'm telling you is, according to the PSI report, the complainant is saying you shown zero remorse. And right now it appears to the court, and I may be wrong, sometimes people get very nervous. It appears to the court that you're not accepting any responsibility for anything, even though you've pled guilty to it. And once you've pled guilty, what I can tell you, you all have an agreement that you receive a form of probation. You know, either I'll follow it or I won't follow it. So now is not the time to hedge your bets. Right? You've gone past the point of jury trial. Now, what I can tell you, if I don't follow this, then the fact that you entered a plea, it can't be used against you. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'll see y'all back at 1:30.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. The court is calling 2025 CR 007189. State versus Diego Chavez. Could I have parties re-announced for the record, please?
Gallery for the state.
Guillermo Lara for the defendant, Your Honor.
All right. Have you had a chance to gather your thoughts?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what did you wish to say, Mr. Chavez?
I would say to have a second chance to prove myself that I'm a good person. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to not only better myself, but be a good role model for my family and my kids.
But why are we here?
We are here because I pointed a firearm to security officers, and I understand that I put their life in jeopardy and everyone around them, and I'm sorry for what I've done.
Now, was that so hard to say?
Oh, Your Honor.
Any questions, State?
No, Judge.
Anything else?
No, Your Honor, not from the defense.
All right. Are you employed?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you do?
I am an electrician for a temporary company that works in Tesla.
Mm-hmm. And so what do they have you do? Do you work at the Tesla location or do?
Yes, Your Honor. I distribute power for wherever they need any location in the facilities.
And do you have children?
Yes, Your Honor, I have three.
All right. What are their ages?
15. One's about to turn 18 on Christmas Eve, and 19, my oldest. And I have full custody of my middle child.
All right. And who lives in the household with you?
My wife and my daughter, who I have custody of.
All right. The court will follow your agreement. Outside the agreement is the length of probation. The state is asking for 5 years. Defense?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement is the length of probation. The state is asking for 5 years.
That's correct, Judge.
All right. So you're in agreement with the 5 years?
Judge, I believe that the state was not opposed if he complied with all conditions and finished everything early, that they were not opposed to early termination.
All right. Then the court will sentence you to 5 years deferred adjudication. There's $1,000 fine, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order anger management. Once that's completed, 100 hours we deem satisfied. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the remaining community service hours will be deemed satisfied. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. If you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I'm clean, Your Honor.
There's to be no contact with the complainants. And of course, while you're on probation, you're not allowed to possess firearms. That means that you cannot have firearms in your home. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And there is to be outpatient treatment. And that's with your private provider. And you're to sign a release for probation. And there's to be sober support meetings weekly for 3 months. Probation, is there anything else? All right, field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. And I know as part of their agreement outside of it, they wanted a mental health evaluation. I don't know if a mental health evaluation was completed. If it wasn't, we can do a mental health evaluation out of custody. All right, is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendants' Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, sir.
Because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, in this court, to be successful on probation, communication is key. If there is an issue, you need to let your probation officer know. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you feel they're not addressing that issue, you can always come to court, but do not disappear on probation. You understand?
I understand, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you again. And
You're
happy
welcome.
birthday.
Oh, thank you.